All right, we'll go ahead and get started. A reminder, there are no recordings during the press conference. Please make sure to silence all phones and electronic devices. And then when you get the mic, make sure you give your name and affiliation. We're joined by Alabama head coach Patrick Murphy, Kayla Beaver, and Marley Giles will come, or Kayla will come here in a minute, I guess. And we'll start with an opening statement from Coach Murphy, then open it up for questions.
Okay, thanks, Nate. Hey, I just wanted to say Marissa and her team are terrific. I think it's the 7th year of the program, and they're here at the World Series. We played them last year at Clearwater, and I was very impressed. I was like, wow, this is a good program. They had great athletes all over the field, and I'm confident they'll be back. So it was cool to see a new person, a new team at the Women's College World Series. And I think tonight, the first inning was big. Got a run. She saw the ball as big as a basketball tonight. And, it was perfect timing. We had a runner on, she hits the double, and then the next time she hits a home run. And 2 RBIs, 1 person, and that's all Beaver needed. Brisky gave us a good start. And then, the reason why I took her out, there was a couple lefties in there, and Beaver's really, really good against lefties. And then she goes hitless with nothing on her slate. So a terrific relief job by Beaver.
All right, we'll open up for questions. Okay, start front row left here.
Anna Snyder, Tuscaloosa News. Marley, obviously, battled back from injury this season, had a broken arm. Come in tonight, get that home run, finish with 2 RBIs. Just talk about, your journey this season and what it's been like for you, and also, that at bat when you hit the home run.
Yes, ma'am. It's definitely been a long year. Been a journey for sure, and I know for me personally, I've put my faith in God through the whole process, and that's really helped me come back as fast as possible, and especially our training staff, they've helped, and we've had so many doctors that's helped us. Dr. McYoung, she did my surgery, and it went really well, so really grateful for her. And really, just trusting my team. I know that, even whenever I was out, I was in their ear every game, and I was still with them and still working through it with them. And then whenever I was finally able to come back, just being able to be with them on the field again was really special.
All right, we'll go front row right.
Katie Wyndham, Bama Central. For Marley, Murph just said you were seeing the ball like a basketball. You had a home run last year in OKC. Just what is it about this stage that you like and kind of can step up in these moments?
I'm be honest with you, I don't really know. My dad's always said for some reason the Lord's always with me in big moments, and sometimes, most of the time, honestly, I come through for some reason, and I just thank the Lord for it because I really don't know. I didn't do anything different today warming up compared to yesterday. It's just today I just saw their pitcher well.
All right, we'll go front row left here.
Brady Vernon, Softball America. Marley, you get the best view of what Kayla does in the circle. How impressive has it been to see what she does and just being so tough in this postseason?
It's been awesome. To get to know Kayla is to get to know that she's a bulldog and she hates to lose, and she's a fireball herself, just like I am. And we work really well together, and I'm just so glad that she decided to come and wear the Bama uniform for her last year. And I know that Murph always says we want to take our seniors on a magic carpet ride, and that's what we're trying to do for her today.
More questions?
She flew in on the carpet ride.
All right, we'll start front row left here.
Kayla, this one's for you. This is your first, Women's College World Series win. Just talk about what that means for you.
Oh, it means everything. We're in the A, it's a dream. And being here makes it even better. Everything that I wanted to happen coming in this year, having 1 year to do it, there was a lot that I wanted to get done in a year, and we've done it all. There's one more thing left.
All right, when I go front row right.
For Kayla, just what's it been like watching Marley battle back from her injury this year and then be able to, your catcher, have this moment today on the big stage?
It means everything. Me and her, we've been working together so well all year, and what she's done since she's been back, again, I just cannot be more proud of her. She's come in, she put the work in, she fought to get back, and she's come back guns a-blazing, and she's been incredible behind the plate and in the lineup.
More questions? Okay, we'll go front row left here.
Kayla, when we had a chance to talk last week, you talked about just how much fun and looseness you guys bring on the field. That's very hard to do on this stage. How much have you guys talked about it, and you just saw yourself really free yourself up today?
Coming into this game, there's a lot on the line. There's two teams playing against each other. Their season's on the line, and we've got a lot of seniors on this team. And just coming in, playing free, not letting those emotions get to us, that's what it really comes down to. Trusting our abilities, trusting what we've done this year, and going from there.
Did you have your Red Bull?
I did. Almost forgot it. Had to sprint back to the room, but I did not forget it.
Thank you.
Right, we'll now go to second row on the right here.
Grace Wasoli, SECsports.com. Kayla, you are a grad student, had a couple years in the sport, and I'm just curious how you've seen it grow in the past couple of years, especially being on such a big stage, and what the rise of women's sports has meant for you these past couple of years as well.
You know, this sport has grown so much, and, you know, they've dropped a few statistics of viewers per game and things like that, and how much it's grown over the years is incredible. You know, growing up as a little kid watching it, you know, it wasn't that big known thing like football, men's basketball, things like that, and what we've turned this into as women, you know, it's incredible, and, you know, we do it all together.
Okay, go front row right.
For Marley, you talked about your dad earlier. Obviously, it's the tradition here to give the ball to the family. And your mom and sister got it. Your sister was kind of leading chance today. Just what's it like having your family in the stands and this moment for them too?
It's definitely something special. I know that last year it was just my parents, and my sister actually didn't get to come. And this year she's able to come, and we've actually brought a little bit of our crew back from where I'm from Chilton County. And I know I hear them yelling in the stands every single inning, and I mean, I love them being here, and I'm just so blessed to have them in my corner.
All right, more questions? Anything for Coach Murphy? Oh, he's up here, available too.
Hey, that was awesome.
Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we got one more.
Oh, sorry.
Not done yet.
Sorry, I thought we were doing after. You kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, but obviously the home run was the winning play. But how big was it for you to get a run in the first inning, just especially with 2 outs?
For some reason, we've scored first in a lot of the postseason games, and we hadn't been doing that. And, you know, luck of the draw, Kenley got on. It was a tough play. You know, she falls to her knees. She tries to throw. She makes a great effort. And then just a little luck out of that. And then, you know, a double in the gap is going to score easy. So scoring first was huge. And I think for us, it was like we're here. We're ready to play.
Okay, we go front row left now.
Obviously, Marley had a good day at the plate, but even like Callie struck the ball really well in her at bats. So just how big is that to build off, like having extra base hits again and seeing what you can do in those big moments?
Huge. We didn't strike out one time. So they made a bunch of plays, but we put the ball in play every single time, which I think is a feat. So they made play after play, but we put the ball in play. And Callie went from left to center to right. And she needs to hit the weight room a little bit, I think. So, but the whole thing was great. Great athletes on both sides of the ball, and just a really good college softball game.
More questions? Okay, we go front row left to Jenny here.
Hey, Patrick, you shouted out Duke when you started. You were once a first-time program here. What does that first year gain a program after you make the Women's College World Series?
Oh, I can't tell you how much. It is huge. And for them, you know, to really come from nothing. And for her to do it, I believe she was the first coach. You know, she's been there for 7 years, and it's like her daughter. You know, to see it grow from where it was to now, to come to this stage, to be on this stage, to talk with you all, to be on TV, it is huge for Duke softball. And I can't say that enough. It was huge for us. And, you know, I remember talking to my SID after, and I said, you know, I want to come back, and I know that they will come back. Just really good athletes and coaches.
Right, we'll now get a second row on the right.
This is your first win at the Women's College World Series since 2021, so I'm just curious how it feels, obviously, and how you carry it into the next game.
Well, these two got instead of a game ball, we give the lineup cards. So whoever was the defensive MVP gets Duke's lineup card, and that was Miss Beaver. And then our offensive lineup card obviously goes to Miss Giles. But then there's 3. There's a big one that hangs in the dugout, and I gave that one to Lance McMahon, our pitching coach, who that's his first win at the World Series. And you cannot understate the importance of a really good pitching coach. And he has to call every pitch, which is agonizing in itself, you know, because that's a lot of pressure for anybody to do that. And, you know, go back to the 14-inning game against Tennessee. That's a lot of pitches for one person to be on the ball, concentrate, you know, and, you know, my baseball buddies always text me right now, and I'm sure I have a bunch when I get to the bus. Every play in softball matters. And they all say, how do you do it? How do you do it? And it's just the game, you know, it's fun. Every pitch is involved. You know, it's a huge play after any ground ball. I think that's why it's such a good spectator sport. It goes fast, and the athletes are great.
Any more questions? All right, I think that'll do it. Thank you all.
you.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.
all.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, congrats.